All right, what's going on? Special edition boxing 101. We'll talk about Gervonta Tank Davis, Andre Ward coming back at heavyweight, and Sergey Kovalev. Salute to all the brothers and sisters out there supporting what we're doing. We back on the grind as usual. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time, man. Y'all know the business is. And let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about Gervonta Tank Davis. Obviously, the fight week, the fight stage is his. This week he'll be taking on Hugo Ruiz, a career bantamweight, I think. Just came up from featherweight, I think. Just fought January 19th. And the question begs for people to know, is it Gervonta Tank Davis that's ducking, or is it Mayweather Promotions? And obviously, Gervonta Tank Davis seems like he has no control over his career. Um, and I think that's what he wants. Because this dude is becoming, the biggest duck in boxing right now, man. I know Leo Santa Cruz is a humble duck, and the humble guys don't really get pointed out like that. If you humble, you ain't promoting, you ain't talking that ish, you'll be all right. Okay, but if you like Big Baby Miller and you talking that ish, what's going on, Lord above? Salute. You talking that ish, and you ain't being humble and you ducking, then Big Baby Miller and guys like Gervonta Tank Davis, who has an opinion on everything in boxing, you're gonna get called out, man. And at the end of the day, he is the fighter, and the blood is on his hands. For real, the blood should be on his hands. It's pathetic, you know. It's pathetic to really look at him. Give me a second. It's pathetic to look at him and be like, you know what? This dude, his best win was Jose Pedraza, and that was the 2017 January, 2 years ago. He hasn't built on that. He's going around saying he a two-time division champion and all that. But, come on. Nobody out there, you haven't unified in the division yet. And he's hiding behind the excuse that I'm 22, 23 years old, 24 years old. But at some point, I mean, when does Mayweather Promotions move him? You know what I'm saying? I heard that they may be trying to put that Tevin Farmer fight when he leaves his own on pay-per-view. Like, Gervonta Tank Davis ain't done shit to be on pay-per-view. And these dudes that's ducking, you know what I'm saying? Like Big Baby Miller and Tank Davis, how can they get rewarded with, Anthony Joshua fights? And how can they get rewarded with pay-per-view level fights when they ain't paid their dues? You know what I'm saying? No. I mean, Abner Mares was a duck. Come on, ain't nobody asked for that nigga to fight Abner Mares. Nobody said, oh, I want to see Gervonta Tank Davis versus Abner Mares. Nobody said that. Nobody trying to hear that short notice shit. This dude is fighting. This dude is facing a bantamweight, a career 122 or 122 pounder. He's fighting a career 122 pounder. A career 122 pounder. Come on. And he ain't fought since last April. Last time he fought last April, he fought a 126 pounder moving up. It'll be all fine and dandy if Gervonta Tank Davis didn't open his fucking mouth. Gervonta Tank Davis, got an opinion on everything. Oh, Wilder a time girl, Crawford ain't that good. And nah, man, look at this nigga resume, bruh. His promotional team doing that, it ain't Tank. Hey, I don't care. You sign with them. They're a representation to you. It's like you having a kid and you say, oh, I didn't teach my kid to do that, but your kid going around do it's a reflection on you. But ultimately, it's the kid's fault. Same thing for Gervonta Tank Davis. Same thing for him. I mean, you can say he will fight any of them, but he not. He not. He not fighting nobody. At the end of the day, then shut the fuck up then. Okay? If you Gervonta Tank Davis, shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear your opinion until you fight somebody. Real talk. I like the kid. Well, come on, let's stop making his ducking acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable, man. I'm just keeping it real, man. You dudes can make all these excuses for these fighters, but I'm not making no excuses for no grown ass man. At the end of the day, either the fuck you can fight somebody or shut the fuck up. Okay? That's as simple as that. I don't want to hear from this dude. You trade versus everybody. What's going on? This dude could be. Oh, he could be publicity. He can be. Excuse me. Publicizing he won't smoke, but behind the scene, he could be shortchanging dudes. Somebody trying to hear that shit, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man. Either you gonna fight somebody or shut the fuck up. It's as simple as that. Big Baby Miller, he got the right to talk his shit now. He gonna fight. He gonna fight Anthony Joshua. He put up or shut up. He doing something with his career. I ain't mad at Big Baby Miller. You know, he talked this shit and he gonna fight Anthony Joshua. Now we just sit and wait and see if he gonna put up a valiant effort. Gervonta Tank Davis, dog, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up. You niggas might not like that shit, but shut the fuck up unless you do something, bro. Real talk. You know, I don't get it, bro. How can you defend what this nigga's doing? I don't care about the short. Adam Mars is the fucking tune-up. Didn't he get iced by Johnny Gonzalez at 126? I mean, iced in 2 rounds. So that was a tune-up. Okay, I understand it. I understand the hybrid Fortuna fight. They didn't want to do that. It was too dangerous. Okay, I understand that. But at the end of the day, shut the fuck up, Tank. Hey, at least Miller trying. At least Miller trying. I'm not mad at Miller no more, man. At least, and now if he had duck AJ, okay, then we would have had a problem. Then we would have had a problem. You know, then we would have had a big problem. Hold on, give me 1 minute, y'all. But yeah, we would have had a big problem. I like I'm saying, my whole thing with Gervonta Tank Davis is it ain't that the fact just on his resume alone is terrible, because I've been a promoter of him for quite some time, and y'all know I've been defending that dude for quite some time. But at some point, man, if you ain't gonna be fighting nobody, man, you know it, and you know Little Ellaby or Floyd Mayweather won't let you do what you want to do. Okay, just shut the fuck up, bro. Just shut up. It's simple as that. Just shut up and stop having an opinion on world-class fighters, because real talk, Gervonta Tank Davis ain't even proved that he's a world-class fighter. He need to unify something. Because if you really want to get deep into it, and I know a lot of black fighters have been, finessed by politics, okay? Or they've been pretty much on the wrong side of politics, and that's cool. But he sure did finesse the fuck out of Alberto Machado. You know what I'm saying? Because Tank is the regular champion, and they paid for the WBA to make him the super champion. That wasn't right. But you in the end of the day, you ain't gonna hear me complaining about it. I'm not gonna say shit about it, because look what they doing in Charlo, or look what they done to other black fighters and champions and title holders in the past. So I'm not gonna go out my way and really go out balls to the wall for Alberto Machado. That motherfucker don't care about my black ass or care about my black people. He don't. He don't. But it's dumbass fans like y'all guys, man, that sit there and protect these motherfuckers. Well, Earl Spencer fight Terrence Crawford when he ready. You know what I'm saying? Or Gervonta Tank Davis, it's Mayweather's fault, But if it's Mayweather's fault, then why the fuck he don't shut the fuck up then? All I'm saying is, why you just don't shut the fuck up then? Why you got an opinion on what other real fighters are doing? That's all I'm saying. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's all I'm at. Why you got an opinion on Wilder? Why you got an opinion on what's going on, Narco Champion? Why you got an opinion on all these different fighters, but you a bitch? Real talk. You've been portrayed as a bitch. You got your ass whooped by a bartender. Okay? You was up to 180 pounds and you fight at 130. You can't go to the zone and fight Tevin. Okay. You're not calling out Burchett. Okay. You're not trying to fight Ito. You say you fight Lomachenko, but you're not fighting him. You're not moving up no time soon. And then again, you fighting Hugo Ruiz after you already fought Jesus Clayar for a belt that you didn't deserve. Then you fought Liam Welsh before that. I mean, you've been inactive. And pretty much you say you punch harder than this guy, than Deontay Wilder. You saying all this other shit. But what are you doing, dog? Nothing. What is he doing? Absolutely nothing with his career. He's a joke. He's a joke. He's a fucking joke. And y'all can sit here and defend him. I'm not even going to even entertain some of these comments, because you know, I guess bitches support bitches. So yeah, I called you a bitch if you supporting this bullshit. I sure did. You can see me in person. Don't give a shit about it. You know what I'm saying? Pretty sure if you supporting bitch shit, you ain't gonna do shit. All right, so I'm not worried about you. He fought Hugo Ruiz, who just had a terrible performance on a Pacquiao burner on the card. He fought Jesus Clay, our 126 pounder for a belt. He fought Francisco Fonseca. He looked terrible in that fight. He fought Liam Welsh, and then he fought Jose Pedraza. Was his last test. At the end of the day, the dude is a joke. You know, he's a joke. And I like the kid. The kid can punch. I think he got a lot of potential. But at the end of the day, shut the fuck up. That's all I'm saying. If you ain't gonna sit there, you ain't gonna fight the best, then shut the fuck up. That's it. C Dub say CJ he fucked up when he didn't make weight, then got in the doghouse with Floyd and got put on the shelf. Yeah, I mean at the end of the day, then he was crying about he was crying that Floyd Mayweather had set him up to fight Pedraza. Remember he cried about that shit? I got a video about it. He said Floyd Mayweather set him up. He said Floyd Mayweather set him up to lose versus Pedraza. Like this dude is so all over the table, man. I like the kid, man, but like I said before, I don't like the way he's moving. You know, we can bet you could blame, Ellerby, you could blame Mayweather, wherever you want to blame, but this dude this dude resume is weak. You know, it's weak. It's like basically you taking a shot of Hennessy and filling the rest of the shot glass up with a whole bunch of water. Who fighting? Who they supposed to be fighting? Don't matter. It don't matter. You're not a follower. You're a leader. Especially when you out here saying who pound for pound, who not. Oh, Deontay Wilder fought like a time girl, or I'm the best fighter in the world, or I punch harder, or I'm pound for pound like Lomachenko. I mean, I don't think Tank want to be considered as a follower. Don't he want to be a leader? Don't you want to be a trendsetter? Don't he want to be a trendsetter? You know, that's what people. That's what little kids say. Little kids say that when they get home. All right, look at my daughter. Well, everybody else was doing it. If everybody else jump off the train, jump off the fucking Empire State Building, are you gonna jump too? Feel this Nunez salute. No, you're not gonna jump off the Empire State Building. You shouldn't be stupid enough to. So, projecting and putting what everybody else is doing, don't put that on your career. Don't put that on your career. Nah. We talking about Gervonta Tank Davis. Why ain't Gervonta Tank Davis trying to unify? And it's cool. I accepted the Abner Mares fight as a tune-up. He been gone since April. That's cool. But at the end of the day, what are you gonna do next? What are you gonna do next? Nothing. Because pretty much he ain't gonna fight Burchett because he on his own. Machado. Burchett is supposed to be lined up for Lomachenko on ESPN. Ito, Top Rank control his career. They got options on him. So pretty much there's nothing he can do. Only thing he really can do is fight. What's up, James Jones? Only thing he can do is fight Gary Russell, and he ain't said shit about Gary Russell. Gary Russell been calling him out for years. Gary Russell been calling him out for years. And I say years because it went back from till last year. Now we on a new year. This year he called him out. But motherfuckers don't want that real shit, man. That's why I'm stopped doing boxing live streams. This is probably gonna be my last one to sometime in the middle of next week. I will no longer be doing them, but once or twice a week. Because niggas don't want that real shit. Y'all niggas want that fabricated shit. And that's all I drop is that real shit. You know what I'm saying? I like Tank. He a good fighter and all of that. But at the end of the day, no, he on some bullshit, man. He on some bullshit. We're going to see this year. He said he wants to be a pay-per-view. Yeah, they trying to put him and Tevin Farmer on pay-per-view. They trying to put him and Tevin Farmer on pay-per-view at the end of the year when Tevin Farmer contract with the Zone end up, man. Go look at the article Lou DiBella did on Boxing Scene. I know he's not the only one. I know he's not the only one. I said that before. A lot of these dudes is moving the same way. And it's cool. It's cool. I'm not gonna be sticking around and keep talking and give my energy to these boxing niggas too much longer, bro. For real. The shit ain't even worth it at no point. It ain't worth it no more because at the end of the day, I'm gonna keep complaining about the same shit. It ain't nothing gonna change because everybody's still gonna tune in for all these bullshit ass fights. People still gonna fly to these fights. The media still gonna go to these fights. It's gonna be the same shit. It's gonna be the same shit, and everybody's just happy to get the fights that they getting in boxing. I'm not happy with the shit. Some of the fights I like, some of them I don't like. You know, but hey, that's the boxing game. And let's move on to Andre Ward because I ain't gonna be on that long. Okay. I heard Jay Prince. He did an interview with Ben Thompson with Fight Hype last night. Um, and he said that Andre Ward will whoop all the heavyweights. Okay, he said he'll whoop all the heavyweights. And Lil Jay Prince, um, Lil J, that's what they call him. He looked serious. Like Andre Ward get offers every day to come back. And obviously Kovalev won last night. I gotta watch it. I went to sleep. I was watching Claws with my girl last night, so I didn't. I turned it off to watch what she wanted to watch because I didn't feel like going downstairs. But congratulations to Kovalev. And I told somebody who bet $150 on him. I said, I didn't know, man. You don't know what Alvarez did. You know what I'm saying? Did he party? Did he, whatever the fuck what happened in the fight? Congratulations to Kovalev. But like I said about Andre Ward before, he should just stay retired. But he go up to heavyweight. Travis Spear, what's going on? He go up to heavyweight, it's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? He go up to heavyweight, it's gonna be a fucking problem. And I don't see him beating Miller. I don't see him beating Noznowski. I don't see him beating any heavyweight. I don't even see him beating Brian Jennings. You know what I'm saying? Even after the loss, Oscar Rivas. This it's crazy to think Andre Ward can go to heavyweight and whoop these dudes. This ain't Roy Jones. Okay, this ain't somebody. This ain't somebody who got fast twitch muscles and that's real fast, real quick. Andre Ward was a good athlete. He wasn't nothing special. At some point I think Chad Dawson overall was a better light heavyweight, athletically than Andre Ward. Andre Ward don't hit the hardest. Andre Ward ain't the fastest, and he ain't the youngest guy out there right now. You know what I'm saying? Could he beat Deontay Wilder? Absolutely not. Can he beat Anthony Joshua? Fuck no. Can he beat Miller? Absolutely not. Can he beat Dillian White? No. Can he beat Noznowski? No. Can he beat Usyk at cruiserweight? Fuck no. I stand by all those statements. You want this dude to that's just stupid. Even going to cruiserweight, what's up, Callie? Even going to cruiserweight, Corey Lee with salute. Even going to cruiserweight, that's dumb. Just enjoy your retirement. From what I understand, Jay Prince and Andre Ward may have immediate future as soon as Bob Arum passes away and have some top spots at Top Rank. That's what I'm hearing. What's up, Ricky? I see you. I mean, why would Ward even do that shit to himself, man? If anything, just stay retired. I mean, even come back to light heavyweight division, ain't no money in light heavyweight. The American don't care about Kovalev. We already seen that fight. It wasn't a big money fight. Gosvick don't have a name. Berturbia, he don't fight. He don't have no what of a name. And then you got Bivol, he don't have a name. So at the end of the day, it's going to be impossible for Andre Ward to be undisputed at light heavyweight. There's nobody there that got a name. There's no American that's going to make a lot of money there. He refused to fight Adonis Stevenson, so that didn't happen because of Al Heyman and the problems with Rock Nation. I won't go into it. And then that cruiserweight, I mean, unless he want to be an international star, the biggest money pool at cruiserweight, he gone. Mr. Boxer Day, salute. Yeah, he get beat up at heavyweight. I mean, shit, guys like Trevor Bryan who ain't made a name. I mean, guys like Oscar Rivas will beat him up. It's not. I don't. Like I said, James Prince must have been trolling. Okay, but he gonna get his ass whooped at heavyweight. And it's not nothing to knock against Andre Ward. It's just physics. Imagine Andre Ward coming in at what 210, 215, 220, right? He coming at 215, 220, and Big Baby Miller coming in at 280, 300, 320 pounds. That ain't fair. Even a dude like Brian Jennings, man, they come in at what, 220? Even if Ward was to come in at 212, 215, like Tony Bellew, whatever it was in a rematch with David Haye, that's unfair. The money is at heavyweight. Exactly, yeah. The more money is at heavyweight than light heavyweight and cruiserweight, but at the end of the day, your money going to be going to your medical expenses bill. Imagine Andre Ward getting hit by Deontay Wilder. Imagine him getting hit by AJ. You know what I'm saying? That's devastating. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he's still sparring, he's still hanging around, he's still doing things around the sport of boxing. Just stay retired. If he gonna come back, well, come on back. And I don't know what weight you should come at. It's more money, if anything, potentially at 168. You know what I'm saying? With Benavidez being a Mexican. I mean, I heard Gervonta Ramirez is moving up to 175. I mean, he don't really have a name because he ain't fought nobody. I ain't really been following. I seen something about Jesse Smollett. I'm not sure. I gotta check that out. The gay Tupac, please, man, stop it. War needs corruption at 175, not at heavyweight. Angel 313. If he gonna fight again, he should have just fought Adonis Stevenson undisputed when he had the chance. Heavyweight too much. I agree. Ramirez is fooled at 175. Yep. Yep. I mean, no point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who could Ward beat at heavyweight? It's the question, man. And let me look at the rankings. We not even talking about champions at this point. You're not talking about champions, man. We talking about. I mean, could he even beat Manuel Char, Fresno Quindo, Joe Joyce? I don't even know who Otto Wall is. Oscar Rivas, Alexander Povetkin, Felipe Hargovich, Sergey Kuzmin. I mean, Andy Ruiz, Michael Hunter, Bogdan Dinu, Dylan Carmen. I mean, Tony Yoka when he come back from suspension. Ryan Jennings, Charles Martin. Could he beat him? Possibly, maybe Charles Martin. Joseph Parker, Dominic Brazil, Tyson Fury, Luis Ortiz, um, Tom Swartz. You know what I'm saying? Huey Fury, Robert Halatius, Adams Nonalki, Brodsworth Puev. Um, shit. I mean, I'm seeing some names that I ain't even never heard of here. Tyrone Spong, Oscar Rivas. I mean, who can this dude beat? Yeah, Brian Jennings could be a cruiserweight. Mr. Boxer today say these heavyweights won't allow him to be an outboxer. His signature inside rough house style won't work because the heavyweights are more physical and hit way too hard. Yeah, he had to get past his stick. Jerry Washington or Stavron Ward could beat them, so yeah, he could. Jerry Washington, like, he got a lot of conviction behind his punches no more. Somebody get Seth Mitchell out of retirement. Otto Wall is 6'5", southpaw, Swedish prospect. Joshua uses him for camps. Okay, I gotta check him out. Did Richard Comey injure his hand? Yeah, he injured his left hand knuckle. Said he got to get evaluated when he get back to New York. So they don't think it's that serious, but it could be. I think Ward could possibly beat Brazil. Could, but Brazil got a good jaw, and Brazil is willing to sell out to put his jaw on the line to break your shit like he did Amir Mansour. Ward just needs to stay retired. Travis Brewer, no fights he could win would boost his stats. Nope. He ain't Roy Jones. I don't see him being able to have that agility and that in and out movement and that them just lead hooks like Roy Jones. If he got a heavyweight and he beat a couple of them dudes even without winning the title, I respect him. I already respect Andre Ward. He ain't my favorite fighter. I really just ain't ever cared for him. I'm gonna tell you where Andre Ward pretty much lost me at. When he didn't fight Lucian Bute and unified on belts at after the Super Six, and he said that Lucian Bute deserved to get punished for not fighting for not fighting in the tournament because remember Alan Green got in because Jermaine Taylor fell out, and then some other dudes came in like Glenn Johnson and stuff of that nature. He refused to face Lucian Bute after that, and pretty much that's how Carl Froch got regained his career because he fought Lucian Bute and got that belt. You know what I'm saying? And revived his career, and he stopped Lucian Bute. I see Brazil seriously hurting Ward. Mr. Box today saying a wild sloppy fight. I can agree with that. Late to the show. When is that Ward heavyweight coming from? Oh, you go right to Fight Hype. I would play it, but you know I don't know if they hate. But I'll put the link in the description. Give me a second. I'm getting ready to my girl to fry some chicken. My boy want to come over and watch the Super Bowl. I'm like, I wasn't gonna watch it, but hey, bring something to eat. Here we go. I found it. Anything with Jay Prince in it, I watch it. I like Jay Prince. Quite frankly, James Prince is a James Prince is his story is amazing. I gotta get his book too, man. I've been bullshit. I need to get that book. You got a link right there. I just dropped it in the chat. But Wars to try Usyk, and that's it right now. Yeah, I mean, obviously Usyk is for cruiserweight. I can respect that. Usyk it will be for undisputed cruiserweight supremacy. That'll make sense. But Usyk been active. You know what I'm saying? I heard it might be some rumors that Usyk may not move up to heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? So hey, Big Dose 513, what's going on? He said I had to defend you on one of these other side. I told them you be giving out some good content. Oh, okay, appreciate it. I obviously don't really care what people say about me. Um, I just don't care. I say what I want to say when I want to say it, and like I said before, appreciate it though, Big Dose. Like I said before, a lot of motherfuckers call me and text me, and I say a lot of shit that they wish they could say. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people behind the scenes, oh man, I'm glad you said that. You know, woo, woo, woo. And at the end of the day, man, that's just my type of personality. You know, this is my type of personality. If niggas don't like it, don't watch. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You know, about the Gervonta Tank Davis thing. I love Gervonta Tank Davis as a fighter. I love his potential. I love he brash, but at the end of the day, it's becoming borderline a joke. It's a joke. This dude keep fighting smaller dudes, man, and you big as a motherfucker. You should be at 135. You know? But a lot of people don't agree. You know, when they become to their favorite fighter or their favorite hometown type of fighter, and then a lot of people get mad. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta just keep it 100 and keep it consistent. You know, I'm not a Errol Spence fanboy. I'm not a fanboy of any of these fighters, man. Tony Harrison from my city, but at the end of the day, I told you guys I thought Jamel Charlo beat him, but I'm happy that he won. You know what I'm saying? You know, but give me a minute, man. 1 minute. Turn it down. Turn it down. Yeah, my point. My bad. Fucking daughter's playing some music downstairs. I'm like, don't want to get my shit banned. Turn that shit down. You buy headphones and everything else, and they refuse to lose the motherfucking headphones. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Then they want to use your shit and break your shit up, man. Fuck up out of here. My little Hesh 3 Super Boost, whatever Crusher Skull Candy headphones, the best headphones I ever fucking bought. And I think my dog chewed them. They still work though. What's the real truth with the Mars injury? Oh, he got a detached retina, bro. Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard he was telling people it was an elbow, and maybe he was telling it was an elbow, thinking that he was gonna be able to fight. But if he lets out that he had a retina issue, then the commission was not going to let him fight because this is Abner Mara's second detached retina. Okay, he had a detached retina in his left eye before, and now it's in his right eye. So pretty much his career pretty much done with. I think his career is pretty much done with, man. And he said the doctor say after the surgery that if he can't continue to fight on or it's a risk, what's going on, Golden Gloves? That is he done. He done. And you know, God put you in certain positions, or whoever you believe in the power that be, put you in certain positions, you know, to prepare you for this because it's great that he got the opportunity to do the PBC inside show, and he pretty good on that show. So Al Heyman or Fox put him in position to get some other financial compensation outside of boxing, and hopefully Abner Maris done right with his money. But praying for the brother, man. I have no ill will towards Abner Maris or towards any of these fighters, to be honest. But Sheldon Holmes said, "What up, though? I agree. If Tank fighting 126 pounders, shit, why not fight Gary Russell?" Exactly. This dude was a career bantamweight, bro. 122 pounder. Somebody asked another question. I really think Teofimo Lopez is ready for anybody at 135. JC Boxing. I humbly disagree. You can't be ready for anybody at 12-0 and you ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought shit. He need to fight Luke Campbell then. If he really think he ready for a title, well, we need Luke Campbell versus Teofimo Lopez on the Richard Comey Lomachenko thing. And for people saying that guys like Teofimo Lopez is ready, and Devin Haney, if these dudes ain't been 10 hard rounds or 12 hard rounds, if these dudes ain't been in there with elite punchers, if these dudes ain't been forced to dig deep, they not ready. They're not ready. You know what I'm saying? I got a checklist for what I go on my prospects on. And one thing on my checklist is, do they have a jaw? Have they been in there with a puncher? Have they been hard 10 rounds? Have they been at least a hard 12 rounds? A lot of dudes, the game is so watered down that a lot of dudes, like Jose Uzataki got a title and he had never been 12 rounds before. Real shit. A lot of these dudes have been 12 rounds. Uzataki had never been 12. Caleb Plant had been 12 more times than the title holder Uzataki. But at least had he been in tough 10 rounds, yeah, he had fought a tough 10 rounds with Korobov. He had been 10 rounds with Porky Medina. You know what I'm saying? Just my personal opinion on that, man. I got to see you got to get hit in the jaw. I got to see that you can go a tough 10, a tough 12. I got to see you versus tough former title holders, tough contenders. I got to see you versus them. And people just tend not to learn. Look at Lomachenko. He had like 10 or 7 fights in the World Boxing Series tournament, little pro-am tournament. And his, technically it was his 9th or was it 8th or 9th technical professional fight. Even though those 7 fights don't count in the pro-ams, he still lost to Orlando Salido. People say Erickson Lubin was ready. I can go back to my comment section when I said about the Erickson Lubin Charlo thing. People said Erickson Lubin was going to whoop Charlo, and I told people, Erickson Lubin, how do you go from fighting Jorge Cotto, a guy that was off for 2 years, and say you world championship contender? Real talk. You just asked that. Yeah, I like Sheldon Holmes Lopez versus Fortuna, and once again, can Fortuna make the fucking weight? Is the question. Fortuna missed the 135 limit versus Rob Risha Jr. People forget that. Can he make the weight limit? It's the huge question. Like I said, man, I think if Teofimo Lopez is really seriously think he ready, I like Luke Campbell. Not forget. I mean, Jose Petraza, that's a good move. That's a good move. But if he really ready for a title, Mikey Garcia is going to drop. Excuse me, real quick. Mikey Garcia is going to drop. He's going to drop that fucking title. He's not coming back down to 35. So why not fight Luke Campbell? Why not fight Luke Campbell? Luke Campbell is rated #1 in the WBC. You beat Luke Campbell, you probably gonna get the title handed to you. Him and Luke Campbell can fight for an interim belt. Javier Fortuna ain't gonna get you no closer to a belt. We ain't gonna get you closer than Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell should be #1 in the WBC. And let me double check. I got it pulled up. Yeah, Luke Campbell is ranked #1. I mean, even if he wanted to go fall into an Anthony Corella fight and then beat Luke Campbell, he should be able to beat Anthony Corella. And Luke Campbell was a gold medal winner. I seen Teofimo Lopez get his ass whooped in the amateurs. That's why I'm still skeptical on that dude. The Bardero's uncle was the uncle that said it. He said this dude got dog walked in the Olympics, and I went back and watched it. I mean, Teofimo Lopez got beat the hell up. I mean, it wasn't close. That Frenchman was talking his language. He was talking his language. He was beating the hell out of Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is doing what he's supposed to do. Your first 20 fights, 15 to 20 fights, you supposed to be in this fight. You wake me up and tell me that Teofimo Lopez is ready when he fights somebody with a post. Diego Magadon, he got knocked out in 2 rounds by Turbo Terry Flanagan. He got knocked out in 2 rounds by Turbo Terry Flanagan. Flanagan can't even punch. And Diego Magadon, younger Diego, got knocked out by Terry Turbo Flanagan. This dude with like 12 knockouts out of 30 fights. So at the end of the day, it's no way you can tell me that Teofimo Lopez is ready for Lomachenko. He could be ready for Comey possibly. Comey a little stiff. He a little stiff, but hey, it is what it is. Mike James 616 salute. Luke Campbell is #1. Devin Haney 6 in the WBC. Devin Haney another guy. He been pro longer than Teofimo Lopez, so he should be further along. I agree. He should be further along, but it's another dude, man. I think he making Edge Robinson Jr. out at this point. Maybe. But I'm not 100% sure about it. He definitely not world championship level. Devin Haney or Teofimo Lopez, they can tag team versus Lomachenko right now. They're not beating that man. They may not get a title at 135, and that's cool. You may not get that title shot. But both are big kids. Teofimo Lopez is stripping down to his to bare ass naked to get a title. To make weight at 135. At the end of the day, from what I understand, Regis Prograis is gonna move up to 147 after you get Jose Ramirez. If the World Box Super Series tournament fall apart, that's gonna be Bud's probably next biggest fight if he don't get the rest of them. I think Haney watches Teofimo Lopez. I think that's easy. Devin Haney's a better fighter than he is. Lopez is more aggressive, but Haney is a better boxer right now. He outboxed Teofimo Lopez. Now, if Lopez can touch his jaw, then we'll see. But at the end of the day, I anticipate Devin Haney touching his jaw way more. But we gotta see. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a fan of Earl and Bud. So when that fight happens, I'm just gonna watch as a boxing fan. May the best man win. That's how I am, man. They both black. I don't care who win that fight. You want to be right, and I think Earl would edge him. But like Bo Mack said the other day, how much longer can Bud make? I mean, Earl make 147. It's gonna be a lot of ass hurting when that fight happens. I don't know why, because whoever wins is black. The black fighter wins. The black fighter wins. Who cares? I hold the black fighters to a higher standard because they got to work harder. You know what I'm saying? And I was gonna make the stream about something else, and I'll talk about it tomorrow, man. Maybe in video form later today. Is Barashnik out of the World Box Super Series? I'm here. Nope, he out. Unless they sue him and make him come back, but he out. His manager said he out. So they announced the fight, he's still out. Well, that's what Devin Haney said. He beat him up on 2 or 3 separate occasions, and Teofimo laughed about it. Teofimo Lopez ain't what y'all think he is. I'm trying to tell y'all that, man. He aggressive. He's doing what he's supposed to do against the level of opponents he fighting. It's different. When you go against somebody that can punch back, you know what I'm saying? It's a totally different ball game, man. Them dudes ain't ready. He don't have it right now. I'm telling you that right now. He confident because he fighting guys he can beat. He won't touch Lomachenko. I'm telling you that. He gonna get in there and get that same treatment he got in the Olympics, and that's gonna be an ass whooping. Same thing for Devin Haney. He gonna go in there and get his ass whooped. Okay, you might not think Pedraza is a more experienced, more savvy fighter than Lopez and Teofimo Lopez. You may think Lopez and Devin Haney do everything better than Pedraza, but Pedraza has the experience. Experience. It counts for something. Pedraza has been a world title holder before he fought Lomachenko. Even twice before he fought Lomachenko. But you got to be able to see these fighters go through adversity. Has Lopez been cut? Has Devin Haney been cut? Have their nose been broken? Have their nose been bleeding? Have their mouth been bleeding? Have they got hurt before? Have they got buzzed before? Have they got dropped before? You haven't seen them before. Have they fought a tremendous puncher? You don't see those. You got to see those things. It's a checklist for prospects. You said Teofimo Lopez has strong 2-3. Heard they are trying to set him up against Loma. Yeah, that's a mistake, Bobby Smitty. But hey, so be it. It'll be an experience. But usually those dudes with a lot of confidence in boxing, and I said a lot of times again, a lot of dudes that got a lot of confidence in boxing, when they lose, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's a wrap. When their confidence get cracked, just a little bit, you chip their confidence, and then you tap it, it just shatters. And Lopez got a lot of confidence, and if somebody can chip his confidence, and then, hit it again, it's gonna crack. Crawford needs to fight Progress. If Progress leaves, World Buzz needs to fight a live opponent. He won't be fighting Progress that soon because Progress is gonna get a title versus Jose Ramirez, and then he probably get the title versus Ramirez, and I don't know what's gonna happen after that. But because Maurice Hooker on his own, and then he'll probably get a show. He probably go to 47, get a tune up or two. So you're looking at him and Bud probably 2021, at the earliest. No, I don't believe I don't believe Teofimo Lopez is a Prince Nassim, Prince Ahmed. I don't think he is. I think I think he's better fundamental than he is. I think he can fight. I just think that if he moved too fast, he can be considered a hype job. But if they move him the right way, it's over. What you think about Castano and Lara? That's one of my favorite fights this year. I haven't been talking about it enough, but Castano's a good fighter. I believe Castano beat Errol Spence in the amateurs. I want to see Loma versus Tank, but Tank doesn't seem to have believe in himself. He don't. At the end of the day, he gonna have behind Mayweather promotion. So it happened when it happened. Angel Santos, what's going on, brother? He said Haney nor Lopez have faced adversity yet, but Lopez been beaten up more than Haney. Uh, been beaten up more than Haney. Yeah, because Haney ain't Haney not an aggressor. Haney is a boxer puncher. He's defensive first. Devin Haney, Lopez is an aggressive fighter. Um, Commits on his punches. He's just more aggressive. But Haney style is probably Haney more or less likely to get knocked out than Teofimo Lopez. That's just what it is. Unless Haney don't have a jaw, but Teofimo Lopez is more likely to he's more likely to get knocked out just because of how you fight. But maybe he got one of those dog ass chins. You never know. Progress versus Hooker in Texas would be a good fight. I think Comey will trouble Loma. What you think? I don't know. I gotta look at the tape again, man. I caught the end of that knockout with Comey last night, so I wouldn't be so sure if I want to go sell my belt to Top Rank if I'm Richard Comey, and maybe I want to go do some other things. But hey, they probably offering Comey a lot of money. But baby, Comey can punch. He got fast hands. He a little stiff, but it'd be a good fight in my opinion. But they trying to make Lomachenko undisputed. Crawford versus Regis is a good fight. Yeah, yeah. Let's see if Regis can get a world title. Teofimo Lopez is a little sloppy in my opinion. Yeah, he aggressive. He looking for all big punches. He really sitting down on every shot. You know what I'm saying? He throwing everything hard. He picks his shots. Everything he look every time he throws is bad intentions. And once he get in there with somebody that can take his power, we'll see. Hooker don't want that smoke with Progress. I don't know why not. I think that's a good fight. I think Hooker's proven to be a better fighter than Progress at 140 so far. I'm not saying that I'm pick Hooker over Progress, but Hooker got a better resume than Progress do. That's my personal opinion. Lopez is super aggressive. His power shots were all the way committed. Yep. He looking for the power shots. Devin Haney picking his shots and varying his shot. Devin Haney ain't as confident offensively as Lopez, but he's defensive. He's slick. Comey has more heart and power than Linares and Pedraza. I agree. Comey, to me, all work, no play. Tony Yayo says Loma could have a hard time with Comey. Comey is a rugged dude. Could. Stephen Lopez better not try that at 140. Yeah, it's as unproven as Lopez is at 135. The competition is pretty much unproven at 40 as well, too. They stronger. But Jose Ramirez, he ain't proved shit. Josh Taylor, he ain't proved shit. Regis Progress ain't proved shit. Only guy at 140 with a belt that proved something was Maurice Hooker. He went overseas and got his belt, and he went in somebody's backyard and defended his belt. Big Doe say Earl be coming to those top rank events, but Bud won't step foot in PBC. Oh, Bud come to PPC events. That's not true. Bud was at Wilder and he was at Wilder and Fury. And then he was at another Wilder fight before that as well, too. Bud go to PBC fights. That's not true. Terrence Bud Crawford, he do be at PBC fights. He been at more PBC fights than Errol Spence been in top rank fights. He was at because my boy got a picture with him at Wilder Fury. He was there. Kovalev had much better guard last night. His guard was active, not sloppy like the first fight. I didn't watch it. That shit came on too late. My girl wanted to watch Claws, so we watched Claws. I ain't feel like going downstairs and putting it on the TV. I don't understand boxers like Oscar Valdez that yell when they punch. It's boxing 1-on-1 to keep your mouth closed to avoid getting your jaw broken. Yeah, I don't know. Remember Devin Alexander was doing all that grunting? Yeah. This ain't tennis. Ricky E said, what do you think about Kovalev versus? I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it at all. I got the replay. I got the full fight link on my phone, so I'm gonna have to watch it when I get a chance to watch it. But um I say I don't know if Alvarez they say Alvarez overtrained. I don't believe that shit. I believe that he was in Colombia partying and he thought he was just gonna walk through Kovalev, and Buddy McGurf sounded like he changed Kovalev. He changed Kovalev. So Buddy McGurf proven to be a great trainer, time and time again. But I thought Alvarez was gonna duplicate his performance. He didn't. But somebody said they bet 150, and I said, man, I don't bet on boxing, but usually, this it goes a different way. Usually, it tends to go a different way. You know what I'm saying? You think Kovalev was gonna lose, he came back and won, and they keep going. People trying to say, and I think Stephen Bredman started it, that Kovalev is a Hall of Famer. If you beat Alvarez, and like I said before, you got to beat a Hall of Famer to be a Hall of Famer, and to be a Hall of Famer, I mean, only Hall of Famer Kovalev beat was a old 50-year-old Bernard Hopkins, and then he didn't even stop Bernard Hopkins like Joe Smith Jr. did. So I mean, this is my personal opinion about the situation. Um, I mean, just looking at it, I mean, he beat Bernard Hopkins, and who else did Kovalev beat? Nobody. He beat Alvarez. Nobody put Alvarez in the Hall of Fame. He lost to Andre Ward. I mean, I just don't see it, man. But boxing Hall of Fames are very, very fickle. The only title that he ever held was the WBO, right? In the WBO, it don't Montero on that Hall of Fame shit. Oh yeah, I don't fuck with that guy. Okay, I used to watch his channel a little bit, but he one of them old mayonnaise nation media. Okay, I don't like. I picked up on his game a long time ago. How you Hall of Famer and you never unified belts? Did he unify the belt? No. Kovalev always held that WBO belt if I'm not mistaken. And let me double check. I never remember Kovalev having nothing else but that belt. I've never remember him having anything but that belt. Let me see. WBO, WBO, WBO. Okay, yeah, he did hold something else. He held the IBF. He held the WBA, and he held the WBO when he beat Bernard Hopkins. Okay. Then him and Ward unified some belts. Well, Ward took his belts, so he held every belt except for Adonis Stevenson belt. Yeah, he was unified. What's going on, Mark Blake? Salute. So yeah, he did. Big Coach C, what's going on? The Scene of Dream, what's going on? So yeah, he unified belts. Yeah, but at the end of the day, who the fuck did he beat? Mickey Ward and Arturo Gotti in the Hall of Fame. So I guess you could put Kovalev in the Hall of Fame. The Boxing Hall of Fame is a joke. You know what I'm saying? If you was entertaining, they could put you in the Hall of Fame. You know, you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, shit. Let's put Emmanuel Augusta and Darnell Boom in that motherfucker too, man. Ronnie Boy, what's going on? Alex Santos, what's going on? Yeah, man. If Kovalev beat Bivol Gosvick, I would consider him a Hall of Famer. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, a lot of people not gonna care about light heavyweight. If they start fighting, then I'd be a fan of it. But if they sit there and they hold their cards and none of them the motherfuckers fight each other, yeah, I don't want to see that shit. Kovalev has some dirty tactics. He tries to be slick with it. He threw a looping uppercut to Alvarez's knees. Well, it's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game. When they talk about Andre Ward and Hopkins dirty, well, shit ain't nothing clean about boxing. Fuck, Sylvester Stallone is a Hall of Famer. This shit is getting. I didn't know Mickey Ward was a Hall of Famer until I got off the phone with Callie a minute ago. I'm like, fuck, he made the Hall of Fame. Peace to the 5% of nation of guys on earth. Salute Black Boxing, Dallas, Texas. What's up, Dallas, Texas? I see you. I see you, 704 Joe. Kovalev looked good. I didn't watch it last night. I went to sleep. Shit. I watched Lopez, and then I was watching some of the first round. My girl came to bed and wanted to turn the TV. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I don't feel like I'm lazy. I don't feel like getting my laptop, picking up my phone. Don't forget to hit the like button. Appreciate it, Mark Blake. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, boxing Hall of Fame is as bad as basketball. Basketball let everybody in the Hall of Fame. Crackheads. I think Shep from above the rim made it. I think the two motherfuckers from shit, I'm forget the name of the movie. White Man Can't Jump. I think Sunset Park Starting Five made it. You know, I think Ray Allen from He Got Game, Jesus Sweaterworth made it. The dad made it. Jake Sweaterworth. Indiana Hoosiers, the Hoosiers, they made it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody make the Hall of Fame. Shit, they might put fucking a few of the YouTube niggas in the boxing Hall of Fame. I think Dennis Rodman made it. Yeah, I think Dennis Rodman did make it. Successfully negotiated a 4-night deal with my wife, 60-40 split. You a Hall of Famer. Yeah, Sunset Park was the shit, bro. That was my shit. I plan on watching that movie pretty soon. I motherfucker Paul George going crazy again, bro. The homie ticket TV in the Hall of everybody in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? I said Machado the other day, but I meant to say, well, ain't no one talking about Burchett. The dude can fight. Yeah, a lot of the motherfuckers, a lot of dudes on the even on the hardcore level don't know who Burchett is, who claim to be on the hardcore level. Kovalev had 3 wars before he lost. Yeah, you're right, Xavier. I appreciate it, bro. I couldn't remember. I know he got I forgot Bernard had the IBF. I forgot Bernard. Too Tall Jones is in the Hall of Fame. I didn't know Willie D was a boxer. Willie D was a heavyweight, a light heavyweight. Excuse me. He put some footage up when he was a light heavyweight. He put himself in a position to deliver the lead right hand very well. Yeah, I gotta go back and watch Kovalev shit before the festivities start. I'm watching OKC in Dallas. OKC down by 7. Damn, this white boy from Dallas just hit that. Butterbean gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Shit, everybody gonna be in the Hall of Fame. The boxing and basketball Hall of Fame is a joke. Now the NFL Hall of Fame, all right, but the baseball Hall of Fame is tough. Baseball Hall of Fame is tough. Willie D knocked out Melly Mel. You see, I see why. That motherfucker said he was Texas Golden Gloves. You know, Golden Gloves is a big thing, man. That's a huge honor. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, the Golden Gloves is like motherfuckers Olympics nowadays, man. I'm watching the Clippers and Raptors game right now. Yeah, I see. I got Gillensley Alexander on my FanDuel today. He got 20 fantasy points already in the second quarter. Trying to see anything else going on right now. Yeah, I talked about Adam Mares. You know, he got the detached retina. His second detached retina. He probably done. Portland Trailblazers traded Nick Stauskas, Wade Baldwin, 2 future second round picks for Rodney Hood. Yeah, another motherfucker who can't play defense and just shoot. You know, Portland think they really about to outshoot score everybody. CJ, you checked on gloves at Burt's Marketplace. Check out gloves at Burt's Marketplace. Gloves at Burt's Marketplace. What is it? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, what the hell is that though? Let me see. Oh, you talking about down there by Burt's on Broadway? Burt's Warehouse? Yeah. I ain't been down in that area in a minute. I used to go to that Sapino's Pizza down there. Clubber Lane in the Hall of Fame. Shit, Apollo Creed in the Hall of Fame. Fuck it. Adonis Creed in the Hall of Fame. When I was little, if you won the Golden Gloves, you were the man. I think it's like that still. That's huge. Teofimo is fighting Pedraza. That's straight. I think he should fight Carella or Luke Campbell too. You know, he fight Luke Campbell, he'll be a number 1. You know, but hey, you going live for the Super Bowl? I know. I wasn't even gonna watch that shit till my boy came over. My girl decided to cook. I guess I watched that shit. I wasn't planning on watching. I was gonna take everybody to the movies. What you think about Sean versus Yugas? Sean Porter easy. That's an easy fight for Sean Porter. Yuga's not active enough. Sean Porter should outwork Yugas. He should stop Yugas as well. But you never know. If Yugas had more power and Yugas not active enough with his hands, you know. But if Yugas is able to counter him, you know, and pick his shots, it could be interesting. But I don't think it's gonna be. I think Sean Porter and Kenny picked him for a reason. They're gonna buzz through Yugas. But I was guessing Detroit Golden Gloves been there for the past 2 years. At least my boy won twice. Maybe you saw him. You talking about um you ain't talking about homeboy O'Quinn, smaller guy. I know he won. He won. I think he won 1 year. I know he pro now. Anthony Allen. I'm debating to watch the Super Bowl. People keep saying that to boycott, but Errol Spence is supposed supported by Jerry Jones. Hey, look here, man. When you talking about boycotting shit, man, you going if you talking about shit that's racist, man, you might have put on go none of the corporations, drive none of the cars. You know, I mean, you can't just say, okay, I boycott this because NFL is racist. Now, if you say I boycott because of Kaepernick and support Kaepernick, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But if you boycott because the owners of the NFL racist, think about a lot of these dudes. If you want to get deep, a lot of these dudes are some of these dudes are oil bearing. So the gas station you go to, they supply the gas and oil to those gas stations, and you still supporting them and helping them get rich. Going to Walmart. I mean, a lot of people didn't know Ric Flair. A lot of people didn't know Ric Flair was a racist. People said because he was in the Amigos video, he wasn't a racist. I'm saying shit, Ric Flair. Ric Flair been racist. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them white wrestlers are racist. The majority of them. He said he called that one dude a nigger. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the black guy's name, but he called him a nigger. Not a nigger, he called him a nigger. Not the O'Quinn's. O'Quinn's is the national 5-time champ. He has is pro now. My boy is Shante from Dynamics Boxing Gym. They are all from the same gym. Okay. Uh, so at the end of the day, I don't have an interest in the Super Bowl, man. I just thought it was a little bit shady. I didn't boycott the NFL for what? I mean, then I had to boycott Walmart. Then you got to boycott the clothes you wear. And you got to boycott a lot of different things. But at the end of the day, it's not an appealing Super Bowl, man. Todd Gurley and 100% healthy. Now they had Brady Breeze there, then I'd probably been wanted to see it. But when the Kansas City got done like that, I was done. But Corella don't want TL smoke. It's nothing to gain but losing number one spot. That's Luke Campbell. You mean? Super Bowl gonna get 100 million viewers anyway. Look at Robert Kraft playing both sides of Meek and Trump. Yep, I did a video on that. Teddy Long, that's his name. Appreciate it, by Smitty. Yeah, Teddy Long. Yeah, I remember that shit. Greg, what's going on? Ric Flair been racist. Plenty of black wrestlers said that about him. Yeah, people on my Instagram Ric Flair is for the people, for the black people. I'm like, shit, you dumb niggas. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it wasn't Booker T. It was Teddy Long. Like I said before, they make sure Boston keep winning. That's one of the most segregated cities to this day. Boston is very racist. Damn, Paul George. Man, you can't tell my nigga Paul George ain't MVP, bro. I've been a Paul George fan since Fresno State. Don't ask why. You know what I'm saying? Paul George, my nigga. That's why I'm boycott fan, because Cap gave up everything to give up his voice. Kaepernick about to become a billionaire, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Kaepernick about to become a billionaire. They're going to pay Kaepernick off before they let those phone conversations come out. Watch, I'll tell you. And Robert Kraft going to be one of those that's exposed, okay? Errol Spence to Jerry Jones is Meek Mill is to Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft is the same dude, Sean, what's going on, that said that he support Donald Trump. Just the other day I did a video on, like, whose side is this dude on? But it is what it is, man. Meek Mill going to fuck with Robert Kraft because Robert Kraft going to make him a billionaire. That's just what it is. Damn, Westbrook just hit a 3. They down by 4. I don't know what type of haircut Westbrook got him. The NFL is going to the Dogs and Satan versus the Rams. Look at the poster. Yeah, NFL is gonna hurt itself. You ain't got to boycott to hurt the NFL. The NFL is destroying itself, not just with the social injustice and I can't pronounce that shit. I don't know why. Insensitivity, excuse me. But look how they changing the rules, and look how people don't want their kids to play football. NFL is done. You know, it had its reign. We nobody in the '90s seen the NFL becoming the number one sports in America. It became it. It's on the down slope now. It's up to pretty much it's the only thing that really can take it over is if baseball makes some type of dramatic changes to its format and to how it's played, or the basketball steps up and make and be great again. But it is what it is. NFL is like WWE. No, NFL is the most non-progressive sport. Period. I wouldn't say non-progressive because they're making a ton of fucking money. But if you're talking about just non-progressive, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't get it. I think they progressing pretty well. I can say it's non-progressive at all. They're making a shitload of money. NBA. I mean, they're not progressing with the rules, but NBA is coming on hot. NBA gonna be the best sport out there in America. Kyrie playing the best ball as far as his floor game. Yeah, he balling. Thanks for answering my comment, big bro. Other people only answer super chats. Oh, no, I try to get to them all for the most part. Stop watching football and being a 49ers fan when they fucked up over Kaepernick. Well, the 49ers didn't fuck over Kaepernick, but they didn't bring his ass back. But you talking in general, yeah, I mean, that's something to stand up for Kaepernick, but overall, like I said before, the NFL been racist. I mean, NBA racist too, man. With Donald Sterling, them, they just got a better way of covering it up, in my opinion. $25 billion in revenue soon for the NFL. Yeah, the NFL makes more. NFL makes 75% more than NFL, but then the NFL makes 75% more than NBA, but the NBA pays out 25 plays their players 200% more than NFL. So NFL players are just they a whole bunch of. When I say coons, I don't mean coons as in as far as black white. I mean that pretty much they more like this nigga truck that live across the street from me. You hear that shit? That shit loud as hell. But they pretty much get over on each other. They don't support each other. They got a crab in the bucket material mentality where they trying to grab and pull each other down. So I don't know why this nigga for 2-3 years I've been living in this block. This nigga never fixed his truck. I don't fucking get it. Yeah. NFL players are broken. Yeah, when you say non-progressive, okay, I get you, Ronnie Boy Fresh. NFL players are broke, man. Very, very broke. Players got a lot of more pull in the NBA. Exactly. Look at LeBron James. He's legitimately running the whole fucking league, man. If there are any more questions, I'll try to answer them real quick. Name your top 3 heavyweights. Don't be. I'm never really biased, but like Wilder, Fury, and Luis Ortiz is the best 3 for me. Best 3. Fucking Anthony Joshua, bro. I don't fuck with him. But if I had to give you a 4 or 5, it'd be Joshua 4 and 5 will probably be who the fuck else out there? I said Nozaki was 5 and 4, but I don't really pretty much believe in him. I don't know who would be 5. We'll see versus Miller, I guess. But Miller is probably barely in my top 10. Too many pay levels, and AJ never be my number 1. Never. Never, not till we fight Wilder Fury. Never. Never at all. No, matter of fact, I would go Fury, Wilder, and Ortiz. Excuse me, Fury, Wilder, Ortiz. I thought Fury beat Wilder. I go Fury, Wilder, Ortiz. AJ a punk, man. This dude tried to lowball Dillian White yesterday. Dillian White said this dude tried to lowball him. He tried to take the lion's share in the rematch too if Dillian White was to beat him. And then Dillian White said, I seen the $50 million. He said, I seen that the $50 million was there. He said, Espinoza showed me that $50 million was there. Nah. Jay Prince said that War would beat all the heavyweights. It's on Fight Hype. You don't think Nozaki is real? I don't know, man. I ain't sure about him, man. Because I remember that Charles Martin fight, man. He looked kind of shaky in that fight. I don't think he beat. I don't think he beaten the 3 I named. I'm not sure that he would beat AJ, in my opinion. Fury, Wilder, AJ. I'm not mad at that. But I don't know. AJ just too big of a bitch, man. I'm sorry. He can't be in my top 3. He just a bitch. Like this dude lowballing dudes and then claiming nobody want to fight him, but he lowballing dudes. And then, Barry Hearn said the 50 million was there. Everybody said the 50 million was there. This dude turned out 50 million not to fight. Who do that? Well, heavyweight James, he said he's trouble for all of them. He said all of them. He said all of them. He said he's trouble for all of them. If Kyrie was more durable, Kyrie would be a problem. If Kyrie was more durable, Kyrie would be a real problem. Damn, Mike Conley went off for 56 fantasy points tonight. Yeah. Yeah, if Kyrie had better durability, man, Kyrie would probably be a top 5 player, man. Especially if he start passing the ball. You know what I'm saying? Dre don't got the body for heavyweight. I don't think he got the fast twitch muscles. If Kyrie had more durability, Kyrie would be a top 5 player. But hey, we gotta have that Anthony Davis debate, man, pretty soon. I do another NBA live stream. I do those twice a week. My hip hop 101, I'm gonna have to fit 3 of them next week because I ain't gonna be able to fit 2 in today unless I go later tonight. Oh, Jason Tatum scored? Good shit. I got him too today. But Anthony Davis ain't in my top 5. I told people that before. That's just my personal opinion, man. I don't think he got the impact that he should have. I always like Schroeder game. That's a nice move by Schroeder. He missed though. That was a good. Westbrook got the rebound. I always like Conley will help Utah big time. I agree. If War wants a pay-per-view fight, what better way to come back and fight Wilder in Atlanta, Georgia, right? I'm gonna tell you this. I've never been a big Andre Ward fan. Like I said before, I just never really liked to do like that. I promoted him. I wanted to win the World Boxing Super Series, but I was more of a Darrell guy. Even after the World Boxing Super Series, I didn't feel like Andre Ward capitalized on his career. He signed back with Goosen, and that was a dumb contract. And then they had him fighting in SoCal, and he had no fan base in SoCal. So AD better learn how to shoot threes trying to play with LeBron. Oh, he know how to shoot threes. He gonna be a Chris Bosh. Davis should affect winning more than he exactly. That's my point. I've seen Akeem change the franchise around at the drop of a dime. I've seen Patrick Ewing do it. I've seen Shaq do it. I don't think Anthony Davis. I don't think Anthony Davis is top 3. How no? No, how can you put Anthony Davis above Giannis? And Giannis wasn't the number 1 overall pick. Giannis was like what 15, 12 overall pick. And Giannis has got his team in the number 1 position in the East. Number 1, he got the best record in the league, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis got the best record in the league. He got the best record in the league. Anthony Davis ain't doing shit. Anthony Davis don't make nobody better, bro. Nobody. Well, he don't have no talent. He got Julius Randle, Mirotic, Drew Holiday, Alfred Payton, and they still not winning. I don't really care about them deep analytics, efficiency, or nothing else about it. Are you winning or are you losing? Shaquille O'Neal came to Orlando Magic. They was like, an 18-win team. First year Shaq was with Orlando, they was 42 wins. That was before Penny Hardaway got there. No, I wouldn't say the Bucks got a better team than a better coach, yeah. I wouldn't say the Bucks got a better team. Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, I think Drew Holiday better. Julius Randle better than Brook Lopez. Okay? Eric Bledsoe is probably better than Alfred Payton. I'll give you that. Mirotic is better than who the fuck is that? Well, Mirotic can't be better than Giannis, but Mirotic is pretty good. Them teams are basically the same. The Bucks ain't got great depth off the bench neither. DJ Wilson playing for their ass. Anthony Davis just don't affect winning. He not a Giannis Antetokounmpo. He make dudes better. And the NBA is a guards and a ball handler and a floor general's game. But Anthony Davis not that good, bro. When he go to LA, you niggas gonna be saying the same thing y'all said about Bosh. Oh, Bosh a bum and he a bum. Gosh, I'm telling you what y'all gonna be saying about the dude, man. I'm not about analytics, man. I watch Anthony Davis play, and I just don't see Shaq. I don't see Patrick. I don't see Alonzo. I don't see David Robinson. I don't see Timothy. I don't see Karl Malone or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain. I don't see him in Bill Russell. I don't see him affecting the game. Oh, no, Bosh wasn't no bum. Bosh was that nigga in Toronto. I'm right up there by Toronto. So, You know, that's just what it is. He said Johnny Sins, in my opinion, Wilder's feathered chin, ostrich, and with dynamic hand. How does Wilder got a feathered chin? How does Wilder? I mean, I never got when people say he had a feathered chin. How does Wilder have a feathered chin? When has Wilder been down in a championship level fight? He hasn't. He'd been down his career before that. But when has Wilder been down in a championship level fight? He hasn't. So how can you say Wilder has a feathered chin? Did Ortiz knock him out or knock him down? No. Did Tyson Fury knock him out or knock him down? No. The dude that's routinely being weighed by 20, 30, 40 pounds has a feathered chin. I don't think so. Tax Tech gonna always go for I thought you were talking about IAD because we was arguing the other day about Anthony Davis. Yeah, Kyrie is that nigga, bro. I'm gonna go. If he had better durability, it'd be over with, bro. Kyrie Irving, they'd be fools to get rid of Kyrie Irving, bro. Anthony Joshua got dropped by everybody, bro. From Lawrence O'Callaghan dropped him to Daniel Du Bois dropped him. He got the feather chin. Damn, that nigga just hit that shit. What was that? Grant? I forget what granddad is, but he be balling. It seemed like Jason. It seemed like Jason Tatum regressed this year. Him and Devon Mitchell. What y'all think about Devon Mitchell before I get off here? What y'all think about Devon Mitchell? Yeah, he regressed a little bit this year. I think he got injured at some point, but you know that dude is a dog. He a dog. But I think he regressed. He should have been a Pistons. He should have been a Piston. He started off slow this year, but Mitchell didn't turned it up. Now, you know, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. I don't know what happened with them. I guess Kyrie coming back kind of hurt them. But I think not even just Kyrie. But I don't know what happened. I mean, I don't know what happened. I think maybe Gordon Hayward. They trying to accommodate Gordon Hayward. Jason Tatum missed the last free throw. I had that nigga in FanDuel. And up there you go. Homeboy turned it over. Russell Westbrook turned it over. Jason Tatum going back to the free throw line. How you gonna talk about boxing and NBA at the same time? I don't know. The shit on. I'm watching it. It is my channel, so I can do what I want to do. How did he regress? The West had some new talent hit the scene. Who you talking about? Oh yeah, I mean, I just thought Mitchell started off a little bit slow this year. But that's me. I'm just looking at stats to be honest. I'm just looking at stats to be real. I play FanDuel, so I just look at the stats of certain players, and he pretty much fucked me. Like LeBron James. Fuck LeBron. I missed your last music talk, CJ. What was your favorite Trap or Die or Jeezy put out 1, 2, or 3? I like 3, but 1. I don't know. 2 was good. I have to think about that. Maybe that'd be a question. I go back live. I'm gonna go live probably tomorrow later tonight with some more hip hop 101. See, I've been look at that. Detroit picked Stanley Johnson over Luke Kennard before, or Luke Kennard before Mitchell. It was Luke Kennard. They worked out both of them. They put Stanley Johnson over Justice Winslow and Devin Booker. And Devin Booker from here. Devin Booker from Michigan. Yeah. Yeah, he's from Grand Rapids. His dad, I think, was an NBA player. Now he talking about I think he's talking about the mixtapes, right? Well, no, 103 wasn't a mixtape. 102 was my favorite one, personally. Yeah, Trap or Die. I mean, 101s. Talking about the 101s. 102 was my favorite. 103 was my least favorite. You know, but 101 was probably the best. But 102, man, he was talking some other shit on that one, bro. You got to really listen to that album, Hypnotize, and the one with Don Cannon, Mr. 17-5, all that shit, man. He was talking some different shit. You know, he was talking some different shit on them, dog. He was just talking some motive. It was motivational for me, real talk. 102 was the most motivational. I don't know why the NFL uniform's so ugly, bro. Like all the NFL uniforms is ugly. The retros are way better. They filed Westbrook with 5.2 ago. I live in AZ, but I'm not from here. But if the Suns get Zion, I'm hopping on the bandwagon. I don't give a fuck. I like Booker and A should have took Luke Doncic, but I understand Aiden can help them. Yeah, I like Zion. I'm Paul. Let's man get get to the money. I'll take 101. Yeah, I'm not mad at you. 102 is my personal favorite. I did not know Booker was from here. Yeah, he's from Grand Rapids. Josh Jackson is too. Josh Jackson, he said he threw something at the night they was brawling at the Palace. He said he threw something. He was there. Yeah, I think yeah, Devin Booker from Grand Rapids, if my memory don't serve me correct. His daddy was a pro ball player. His mama his mama like some foreign chick. I don't know, obviously some foreign chick. Yeah, he from Grand Rapids. Yep, went to Granville, Michigan high school. His mom is some foreign type of chick, bro. I can't remember. His mom is a foreign chick. But yeah, yep. Low key, Michigan got some talent. Yeah, her name Rana Gutierrez. Yeah, she from somewhere. Phoenix would have traded Booker if they would have picked up Luka Doncic as two ball dominant. Well, I think Booker can play off the ball just as he can play with the ball. If you look in Kentucky, Kentucky was doing a little bit of both, in my opinion. Kevin Stanhouse, what's going on, brother? He said, "I hope the Cavs don't get Zion. They had the number one and had enough number one picks, because the NBA is going to accommodate Dan Gilbert. Dan Gilbert is one of the most powerful owners out there. What do you think about the college kid from UOD Detroit? Yeah, I've been following him a lot, man. UOD followed me on Twitter, and I've been following. He can shoot. I got to look at him a little bit more. He from like Gary, Indiana, or some shit. If he stay next year, I'm gonna go down there and check some games down at the college district. I used to go do open run at UOD when I used to hoop, man. That was like what 2009. That's the last time I hooped in like 2009, bro. I didn't hoop no more, but these little niggas do disrespect. I'm having to look for me a grown man run again. I used to hoop like nigga. I used to hoop like hoop. I think I would do that shit every day. You know what I'm saying? But I stopped hooping. Cavs don't have a first round pick this year. They don't. That's good. Well, shit. Westbrook must only hit one free throw. And Marcus Smart going tonight. This game over with anyway. All right, I'm gonna drop some more content a little bit later, man. Other than that, come back with some more boxing content. I don't know what gonna come out today as far as boxing, but I won't be going live for the Super Bowl unless something happen. Unless Tom Brady get mad, jump in the stands, start fighting fans or some shit like that. Oh, Jay Morant, yeah, Jay Morant gonna be the number 2 overall pick. I like him over Zion. I just don't think Zion gonna. I don't think Zion knees gonna hold up, but Jay Morant do a lot of jumping too. His knees might not hold up neither. Yeah, it's over with, but yeah. Lincoln High School, UPC has the number 1 freshman in the country, Imani Bates. Yeah, one of my subs, my nigga Darnell, he live out there in Yipsy. Yep. And Monty Bates is good. But yeah, let me get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm gonna come back with some more heat. Y'all know I will. Cam Reddish is a disappointment. I heard that. Already pretty good though, but I heard a lot of people say he was a disappointment. But appreciate y'all. I'm gone.